Hello, everyone. My computer had some kind of a technical difficulty there, and the recording stopped, so I had to just put a smash cut in there, and we'll continue on from this point. I think everything is all caught up, and we are ready to move on to the next turn. I was just talking about some scouts, and this guy is on the move to explore here, and I already was, if I hadn't said it already, all right. So this is exactly what happened when I did my turn last time, and this is when the video cut out. Was when England declared a friendship with me, and this is the first friendship I've ever achieved. This will be my third complete playthrough, and I've attempted to make friends in the past, and it is very difficult. You pretty much have to.
There were 7 wonders in the world, and the discovery of the Terracotta Army, we may say, is the 8th miracle of the world.
Such a beautiful little cutscene, awesome music and everything. I really enjoy these little wonder movies. I'm glad they brought it back. And to pick up,
can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black.
Man, all right, you keep cutting me off there. You keep cutting me off, Boromir. Not too excited about that. Anyway, to finish what I was saying about becoming friends with another civ, you basically have to be willing to give them favorable trades, open borders, basically everything on this list here. You have to do it all. I've tried it, and you see, even then, you still doesn't really. Oh, and you switched to the same government too. Or have we been monarchies together this whole time? Either way, we're going to send delegation, and they'll be treated with dignity, and likewise. So, now that we are friends, we can eventually declare an alliance later on. And I think I have to research, I guess, uncover a civic. Joint wars are already available. Now, alliances. Have an alliance with another civilization. So I can declare an alliance. Allies may not go to war against each other, I'm assuming. Automatically have open borders. And each receives a causus belli on an aggressor civilization if one of their allies loses a city. Okay. Very clear. And you've researched, or you've spent enough time on that. Now we're going to switch over to guilds, and this trade route will go to the highest productive city. Yep, and it's Uruk. Now the city will grow a little bit more and produce a little bit faster. You're going to explore Greece. You two are exploring Greece, and the other scout that I have will explore England. And I want you to build all of the housing, or improve all the housing related resources around, and then you can focus on production after that. Now I get to have the fun job of promoting all of my units, which I said that kind of sarcastically, but no, I do get to rename them all. I already did this once. You will be the Blood Riders, okay, like Game of Thrones, and you will be the I like the Marauders. Whoops. I don't know if that's how you spell Marauders, though. That's got to be it. The Long Marauders. I didn't realize that it was going to automatically select that name. I was going to choose a new choose a new first word there. Let's go with the Elite Vanguard how about, okay, did it again. The Elite Foxes you are. And the Dragon Knights, they get their additional promotion. I'm not spending a whole lot of time on these promotions or looking at the screen particularly. Essentially, they're all going to get the same promotions, which is combat strength versus units in districts, combat strength versus fortified defenders, which also applies to fortified units in districts. Districts count as cities also. And then +7 strength towards other heavy cavalry units, which later on in the game will be more knights, and then knights upgrade into tanks, and having a nice little bonus against a fast, already deadly unit. I think. Oh, the Mountain Marauders. Oh, that's your name. You're also Marauder, and yes, that is how you spell Marauder. I'm glad I got it right. And I will upgrade all those scouts later on because I moved them all, or I moved them all except for this guy. You can get your upgrade now, and you will get the upgrade towards movement on hills, and eventually you'll grab this camp and this one because there's really nobody exploring that continent at all. This might be an extension of another continent that's down here, and they can share the same name even though they are not the same land mass. Next, choosing the one that I have a boost for, and I would really like to boost some more of these techs. Building 2 harbors is something that could take a little while. Building 2 universities is probably the next most likely one. Building 3 workshops. I think my science is outpacing my ability to construct and keep up. And I'm working on getting the 2 markets to completing the guilds, like I was saying before the video crashed. And you are going to start on ancient walls. Yeah, and you can... Oh wait, you can still get your upgrade. And faster movements through woods and forests, and jungle. Definitely going to need that to move through all this. So, I think that's almost it. Oh, you need a promotion as well. I forgot to promote all of the C units. I like this heal outside friendly territory, but I can get the movement in sight range. I'll give you the +1 movement. This galley will get the movement just because it's so far away, and it's going to be more of like an explorer unit. And this unit will get the +7 strength against naval units. And then I want the district defense, combat strength against districts, because I know once it gets upgraded to a frigate, it can be devastating on the coast. And I'm going to do the same for you, upgrading to get the district, basically the coastal raider. I guess, for lack of a better term, yeah. Oh, another. You guys can sleep there. How about that? Just take the night off. Well, hello, Greece. You denounced me probably because of my interactions with your nearby city-states. But I don't like that very much. Wow, and they're just dropping a bunch of cities. There's probably a nice city here since it's built a wonder. And really, I don't need to eliminate Greece like I did to... like I did to... sorry, the Indians, yeah. I just knew that I couldn't tolerate sharing my continent with somebody. Especially since the space there is not so good, and this city-state is in trouble. You must be at war with somebody. How do I find out? Is she the suzerain? What is she? I guess I can find out who's suzerains by this screen. Seoul is the suzerain of Rome, and yeah, so England is now sieging this city and doing a lot of damage to it. It looks like Seoul might become part of England soon. Which I guess I should be happy about that because England is my ally, but obviously I don't want them to go on and win. Wait, I thought you... Last time I checked, these guys had more experience. I was going to try and... Oh, I guess they already got leveled up anyway, so their experience bar is now... At least that free promotion is really going to help. And as soon as this is done constructing the commercial hub, I'm going to switch it straight over to a market to complete this. And then I think by the time this is done, I can start building that trade route that will be allowed by this commercial hub in my capital, because that's where the highest production is. And then I'll get my boost towards medieval fairs. So, which units? You've got your upgrade. You still need to upgrade. So do you. Knowledge towards printing. Not really sure how I got that one, because you get that one from building 2 universities. Yeah. Got a free boost there. So you go deal with those barbarians. England and I are friends finally. But it still has that negative modifier in there for some reason. Okay. Declared friend, +9. That's good. And eventually I will want to declare an alliance. You can do that here. Happy to accept the deal. Very good. So now England and I are allies, and now I have a casus belli against Rome. So declare surprise war, warmonger penalty 0, because they're at war with my ally, which is awesome that I can have such flexibility like that. And let's see what my casus belli would be here. Declaring a formal war, heavy penalty. I guess I'll have to wait and see how that goes. So Pericles has finished Chichen Itza, which I could see being constructed in whatever city this is neighboring Athens right here on the coast. It has to be built in jungle, and it affects jungle tiles, and he doesn't have a whole lot of jungle tiles. Which makes me question why he would want to build that, because you pretty much need jungle for that wonder to be useful when defending versus city attacks. Maybe I will use this instead of exercising zone of control. I think I originally upgraded him to the other choice, but I guess not this time. Alright, so 25 or 250 science on standard speed for each adjacent mountain tile. So I'm really going to have to find a lot of mountains. Like a nice cluster of mountains. So I'd get 2 there. 2 here. So that'd be 500 science. And there really aren't a whole lot of other good choices around. For each adjacent mountain tile. This one doesn't count as a mountain tile, oddly enough. So it's got to be adjacent mountain tiles. So I should put myself next to 2 of them, just to be sure. And it's right on top of a campus too, so it's fitting with the fact that it is a great scientist. Now I'm just going to estimate how much time I have left here. I didn't start the timer, so we'll just hope that I get it right here with how much time I've left. I have done that enough in the past. And you're good to chill, elite foxes. I kind of feel gypped on those names because I really didn't pick the best ones. I accidentally selected a lot of them, at least 2 of them, because I didn't realize that once you type something in, no matter what button you hit, it finalizes it. So I guess live and learn, right? Oh, that's what. Okay. I must have moved on top of the encampment and got that inspiration. That's what happened. Here's the other city that's Hindu. That's got to be it. And it's awesome to see that alliance flag next to him. Let's make a deal. And so a joint war against Pericles. She will not accept. Okay, even though we're allies, you will not accept it. Alright. I will draw you into that war somehow. It must be done. So housing problems in Calcutta and in Uruk. Well, nope, Uruk just doesn't have enough food, it looks like. How's my farm adjacency going? Oop. So, I want you to come up around this way. And you can return. Alright. Just jump everywhere. Alright. Before I select anything, I'm going to wait and see. Okay, it doesn't jump to a new unit. That's interesting. So, I will spend one turn on a builder, because that's the next thing I'm going to construct in the city anyway, while I wait for this commercial hub to complete. And then I can get on to owning 2 trade routes. So you improved your housing a little bit, but like the other cities, I think I'll transfer. They get 5 actions, so I'll build 3 farms here, and then shift them over to this city and use the extra 2 builds here to increase the housing even more. Now, how bad is your production? Bad, pretty bad. But this has to be the location. 27 turns. And I will change your citizen management around to just go for production. 83 turns. But it reduces us to 13. And I will start getting some farms going here. And maybe even have to buy a tile to do that. Maybe buy this tile here. Maybe buy the tile out here. Improve that resource. Yeah, but I'll be getting some nice adjacency bonuses there. Gold buys a lot of good stuff in this game, and you don't want to miss out on it. There's the glorious Roman Legion. I'm checking out what's going on here in the battle for Seoul. And back home, we're continuing to improve our infrastructure. This is kind of the slow build before the wave crashes down on our enemies. So 2 adjacent mountain tiles. Yep.
And first Hephaestus makes a great and massive shield, and he forged on the shield 2 noble cities.
Must be talking about Troy and Athens? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with ancient Greek literature, although I feel like I should be, you know? Okay, let's get printing. Just because it'll only take me 1 turn. And you're close to you'll be close to completing that market, and I'll see what's available after guilds is researched. I'll probably just go into diplomatic service and get into the Renaissance. Unless I've got to build 2 caravels for that. And so let's prioritize getting cartography here. Switch that over to cartography, because I think I'm getting a little bit of the excess science produced from these 2 mountains, driving this down to only 4 turns, because I don't have an inspiration for it, and I won't be getting one, at least in time. I won't be building those 2 harbors, and I think having those 2 caravels will really be. I mean, not only will it boost that tech, but it'll also, or boost that civic, but it will help me in the long run trying to get some exploration done. England sent. Okay. That Bristol is facing a siege. An allied friend. So Bristol is somewhere down here. And now Seoul is English. And they've got their caravel. They must have captured it with that caravel. Clever, cheeky England. Attacking on the coast. Okay, 4 turns. So I will wait at least 1 turn before I switch this off onto something else. And you need to start producing the trader. So 3 turns for the trader. Cartography. I already made so much progress. Yeah, back into the city. Give me that amenity. So with you with the +1 movement, need to come back home, actually. 15 turns. Just to get that upgrade. Oh, it's counting each turn as 1 here. It will be more like, I think like 10 turns or so. So I wonder if just declaring war on Rome just because will be a good idea. I'm not sure. I'm going to start funneling my units, or not funneling. I'm going to start embarking my units to, I guess, get the invasion going. So you didn't even get your upgrade. Now, occupying a district or a fort, yeah, you're going to be the defensive unit that's probably just going to stay at home in the capital. And you are going to go to war. You're going to have defense against districts, and you're going to go to war as well. And the Dragon Knights are for sure going. And I think I will leave my Long Marauders at home just to deal with any barbarian problems, because you don't want to be caught with your pants down when an invading barbarian force starts just taking like large chunks of land and just burning it down. Districts in particular are awful to reconstruct. Able to maintain one more trade route. My knowledge for medieval fairs has been boosted because of what? I am maintaining 4 trade routes. Interesting. I will switch and get that research, but I definitely don't have 4 trade routes right now. Alright, England. Just sidle along. Oh, I got the boost from that hut. Keep giving me boosts from this odd continent over here. What's the name of it? Novopangia. Ah. So England has just completed machinery.
Is not gold. Often have you heard that told.
Let's see here. Do I need any of these? +2 housing in all cities with at least 3 specialty districts. I will go into the government screen and look if I do want to switch some policies around. And I remember now why I had that +50% towards land, melee, and ranged units, because I wanted to get an invasion force ready, and that's still coming. And once I have at least 3 musketmen, I think I'll be ready to move in. And I also need to build a siege tower too. It's also a very important step that I can't forget. And we're almost done getting our... Oh, Zanzibar lost. Poor... Yeah, you're going to struggle growing, always. So I lost Zanzibar. I don't even remember having them. So how am I doing on amenities now? Good. And I do have 3 cities that are slowed. Nippur is going to stay slowed. Calcutta, I'll do something about, but I remember I can't build an aqueduct there. Delhi is slowed, and that's something that I will take on next after the market is complete. So I finished medieval fairs. Now get on the district, or on the guilds. I don't know where I saw the word district, and then it just popped in my head to say next. Now you just, keep taking care of the barbs. It looks like somebody did away with that encampment, though, so good job, whoever that was. And you saw how devastating that night was, although it was up against a scout, a barbarian scout, that probably could not hold its own against any medieval era unit. But as you can see, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, getting my invasion force together. The problem with fighting a war so far away, and I found this in my last playthrough as the Aztecs, is that not being able to reinforce your army is really painful. So I think getting cartography will help with my embarked unit movement. +1 movement for embarked units, so that will help them cross the channel a little bit faster. And metal casting is way up there. And then, see, now this is down to 5 turns. It shaved 4 turns off for me. I bet you this was 8 turns without the... I mean, usually they're 450, or for 540. Man, I must be dyslexic. Not proven, but maybe I just proved it right there. Oh, there's London. Hello. Oh, those darn Romans just burned down your holy site. And what religion do you sport? You don't have a religion. I guess this would have been the easier way to look it up. So Shinto and Eastern Orthodox. So we might have Japan and Russia in the game, just based on the religions that I'm seeing there. It's just a guess. Just a guess. I won't build anything there because of the adjacency bonus from the mountains that I want. Yeah. And then I will build a mine here. I just keep wanting me to build those colossal heads, but I don't really want the I don't really want the faith. I don't really need the faith. Now, you trading with Uruk has just been a constant thing. So does it need to continue? Now, trading with Manchester would be very good. Getting that extra gold. Gotta begin that trade route. 50 gold per turn now. See, this is why I'm prioritizing. Oh, no, there's the barbarian camp. Did I just miss it? Just keep getting all that experience. Actually, no experience gained from that. Oh, 1 XP. So it doesn't cap you out, but you're gaining it at such a slow rate when I have to get 40. And it didn't say 51, so I don't think that actually added to my experience there. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This video is all done for now, and if you'd like to leave any comments, make sure to leave them in the section below. If it's nice, you know, I mean, obviously I want to hear some nice things, but you know, if you don't have anything to say, just whatever, just leave a like, and thank you guys again for watching. For now, this is Elixr, signing off.